the vocab assessment, since that's the only one that I didn't have in the last video series. So same procedure that you'll go through with the other assessments. So you'll go into the classroom, you'll figure out who on your list is there, and then you will call over the child one at a time to a table, and you'll have them sit down, and what you will need with you is you'll need one iPad, a set of child headphones, the vocab evaluation sheet. Oh, blur. Come on. Okay, you know what it looks like right here. And then the QR scanning code, which is also going to struggle to show, but you guys get the idea. Okay, so you will scan that QR code using the camera on the iPad. And then you will open it up and you will look at your child roster, which has all of the child's IDs, and you'll put it in. And again, we are entering data collection, post data collection, which is the fourth one. So you will have their ID number and then _04. Make sure you're doing underscore, not dash. And so, for example, if the child's ID is 1001, you will enter 1001 _4. And remember, like very coincidentally, I said 1001. That is also the password to get into the iPads. Okay, so once you scan the QR code, it's going to pull up REDCap. So I'm going to actually share my screen so that you can see what this will look like. So it'll open up REDCap and it'll look something like this. And so you'll put in the child's ID. So like I said, let's pretend we do 1104 _4. You put in your data collector's initials and then you'll hit English. Then you hit submit. And what you're going to do is, this is the practice. So you will, for every question, the program will explain the directions to the child. So you'll hit play.
We are going to play a game where I say a word and you touch the picture that matches the word I said. Make sure you look at all of the pictures here before you show me the picture that matches. Let's try a few. Touch the picture of the dog.
So then it prompts the child, and again, they'll be wearing headphones. It'll prompt the child to touch the dog. So when they touch it, it'll turn red, and then that is your cue to go on to the next page. For the first 4 questions, you're not using the sheet yet. These are the practice questions. So I think it's chair. I can't remember, though. And then I'm just making these up because I don't know what they're actually saying. Then you go on. So this is the first question, actual question that you'll start using the sheet for. And the quadrant goes, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D, corresponding with what's on the sheet here. So when the child, for every question, you hit play.
Where is show?
So it says, where's show? So then the child would pick, let's say they pick B. So you would circle B on question 1 on the sheet. And that's as simple as it is. And you go through each and every one. If you start to notice a pattern, like a child is always clicking in the top right quadrant, you can make a note of that on the response sheet. Also, when you get to the end of the assessment, so there are 37 actual questions. When you get to the end of it, what you will want to do is, you don't have to worry about tallying up the correct or incorrect, okay? I'm going to say that again. You do not need to tally the correct or incorrect. I do not want you wasting time doing that. You can simply just thank the child, get them back to their classroom, and then you will be done with that child, okay? So you will have circled on this sheet, okay, you have circled on this sheet all of the different answers that they responded, but you do not need to worry about this column right here that asks you to score it, okay? I can do that later, and the computer does it as well. So that's pretty much everything that happens with the vocab. It's pretty straightforward. You'll notice on the actual sheet, one last thing, the answers that are correct are the ones that are highlighted. So that's really just for your reference. You don't really need to worry about that, just in case you're curious what the actual answer was. Okay, and make sure that when you put at the top, you put your name, you put the child's ID, the date, and circle the site that you're at the top of this response sheet. So that's how you do the vocab in a nutshell. Let me know if you have any questions.